Today is the fucking day. It's a little dark in here, I'm sorry, but I have my appointment with Planned Parenthood to get my testosterone prescription. I'm really fucking excited. I was expecting to be more nervous. I feel like the nervousness is gonna kick in once I get in the actual building. That's when the nervousness is gonna kick in. But I came up early this morning to hang out with Stella since she lives around here. We got breakfast, we got some coffee, we walked around, kind of as a little moral support since she can't actually come with. I got some time to spend with her beforehand. Yeah, I live in a state with informed consent, so they're not gonna I'm not gonna not get a prescription, so I'm not worried about that. I'm just I don't know, I'm so excited, a little nervous, but overall mostly excited. Though this morning, or last night I guess, I did want to make sure I just felt like I needed to present as masculine as I possibly could, so I put on some trans tape. I really only bind on special occasions just because I normally, at least in the winter, because I just wear hoodies all the time and I already have a very small chest, but I just felt like I should bind, I wanted to bind, so I did. Yeah, well, I gotta get going, so I'll talk to you after my appointment and let you know how everything went. It is now actually a few days after my appointment, 2 days specifically after my appointment. That is because I was kind of rushing right after the appointment because I had work right after. And I did record a little something, but I was just so excited and in such a rush, it wasn't really coherent, so refilming it for it to actually make sense. The appointment it was super simple. I went in, they asked my name, waited in the room, they called my name, I go in, then I see a nurse and she's just asking me the super basic questions. And then I go in another waiting room, waiting to see the lady who's going to prescribe me the testosterone. So she just gives me a rundown of what the testosterone is going to do, the risks, what's going to change, the time frame, and then the general there's some irreversible changes. Are you okay with these? Just the informed consent, as I do live in an informed consent state. She asked me of just questions about when did you realize you were trans, blah 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 blah. But again, informed consent state, so my answers to those didn't really matter too much, they just needed them. And then that is when she prescribed me the prescription, so then I went into another waiting room. 9,878. So once I've gone through the third round of sitting in the waiting room, I go to a different nurse, I'm assuming, and she basically gives me a rundown of how to do a shot, because I'm doing injections. And she was really nice, and she explained it very well. I was this is the thing I was most nervous about, actually having to give myself the shot. So she gave me the rundown of how to set up the needle, pull it in, get the stuff into the needle, switch out the needles, because for my testosterone, I have to pull it up with one needle, then switch the needle and inject with the needle I switched it to. And yeah, so I practiced doing that twice, and obviously I didn't practice the injection part because I need to wait till I get my prescription in. So I'm still very nervous about actually having to inject myself. I have the getting it in the syringe down. It's the mental block of getting it in my skin that I'm really nervous about. Oh, they also had to prick my finger. And I think it was something about, because testosterone tends to make your blood thicker, so I think it was something with that. I'm not exactly sure. They were using medical terms, the medical name, and I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure it's something to do with to keep track of how my blood thickens over testosterone, because in some extreme cases you have to donate blood because your blood got too thick. I don't know. So the appointment went super easy. I was pretty nervous, not too nervous, but it went super easy. Everything was so simple. Everyone was so nice there, so it went great. So now I'm just waiting on a text from my pharmacy to let me know that my prescription's ready to pick up. And I'm hoping I get that text today because it's been 2 days. So I'm hoping I get the text today. Oh, and lastly, I got, since I'm a new patient at Planned Parenthood, they gave me like like a goodie bag for being a new patient. It's like a lunchbox, and it's a lunch bag, and there was a lunchbox in it. There was some candies in there. There was like a weekly task planner thing. There was some tissues and like a bunch of other stuff. That was really nice of them. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, so now I'm just waiting on my text from the pharmacy. So I'll see you once I get that text, I guess, to get my prescription. I also just wanted to explain why I'm even filming this video in the first place of just like the consultation like appointment, because that's like such a simple part, you know? But that's actually like the part I was most nervous for. Like, because I just, not even nervous because I didn't, not nervous because I thought I wasn't gonna get it, nervous because I just didn't know what to expect. And it really was just super simple and a breeze. Okay, I don't even know what I said in the last clip of this video. Probably something along the lines of, I'll see you when I finally pick up my prescription, something like that. I don't remember because it's been like 2 weeks since I filmed it. Because I got my testosterone and one set of the needles fairly quickly from the pharmacy, and then they ordered me the other needles I needed, and they just like kind of never arrived. Like 2 weeks they never arrived, so I went to a local trans community thing, and I got some needles from them that worked. So I finally have my testosterone prescription, and I'm ready to take my first T-shot, which I'm very excited about. It was just very frustrating that it took 2 weeks. It's not that the pharmacy didn't want to give them to me, it's just the shipment was never coming in. I was literally at the Walgreens every single day for like a week trying to get it. I went to like 5 different Walgreens in my area trying to see if anywhere had it in stock, and nowhere did. So my last resort was just going to a trans community center. When they were able to give me the needles, thank God. But yeah, so now I'm ready to start testosterone, but unfortunately that's where this video ends, because this video is just supposed to be like the consultation vlog, because I was really nervous about that, even though like I knew I was gonna get the prescription. So my next video, maybe my next video, I don't know what the timeline's gonna be, probably my next video will be me taking my first T-shot, which will be very exciting. But so that's where I'm gonna end this one. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope maybe this was helpful in some way. It's probably a mess. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video.